Hi, good day to everyone here. How you guys doing? Good. Nice to meet all of you here today. It's been a while I haven't conduct any webinar. I think this is the time, just to reconnect with some of you here. And I heard that we also got a bunch of new audience here today. So no matter who you are, welcome to this webinar here today. First of all, let me just introduce myself here. My name is Iverson Lee. So today I'm going to share with you something very interesting. Okay, so some of you, if you're, how many of you here are new to this? This probably is your first time or two. Yeah, type the word me in the chat box. Yeah, from the chat box, this is how you're going to interact with me because I'm going to see all your response in the chat box right now. So if probably you're very new to Zoom, there's a message box where you can actually type in your message. Okay, so I want to know how many of you here are total beginner, you are very new to this. Okay, type the word me. Let me see. Okay, all right, great. So not a lot of you is new from what I see here. So probably most of you here have some knowledge about bazi, feng shui or qigong already, isn't it? Okay, all right, good. So now for if you are new here, yeah, some of you, I saw some of you mentioned that you are very new to this. Then let me just introduce a little bit about, first of all, what I do, and then how I can help you out during today's session. So my name is Iverson Lee. I'm a speaker, instructor, and also a teacher specializing in Chinese metaphysics subjects. So like bazi, feng shui, qigong, dunjia, yijing. Yeah, these are the system that I learned since 8 years ago. And I use these tools or this system here to help to get myself out of troubles, especially financial trouble. And also once I found or I discover all these techniques that can actually produce results, that's when I start to share with people, just like how I do it today. I share knowledge with all of you guys from Chinese metaphysics perspective. So that's the reason just now I asked how many of you here are new. So if you're new and you're wondering whether you can actually benefit from today's session, don't worry. Yeah, because today I'm not going to talk about technical stuff. Yeah, today I'm going to share more about how do you get certain results, yeah, in life. So there's so many aspects of it, right? So there could be financial, it could be relationship, it could be health, it could be fulfillment, it could be finding life purpose. Okay, so can I know first? Yeah, first of all, what is the main goal you want to achieve in 2024? Yeah, so let's categorize this by category like wealth, health, relationship, happiness, inner peace. Okay, as I saw Julian say is health, Anita is relationship, Feng Feng is health. Okay, wealth. Okay, good. So now just select one thing first, okay? I know there's so many things you want to achieve. Yes, just select what, if you only can choose one, what would that be? Because the power of clarity and focus is the key. You have to use metaphysics. Yeah, a lot of people think it's a knowledge part. No. Yeah, first of all, if you know clearly what you want now, and the way you approach the subject and the way you use the system will be very different because now you're result oriented. That's why from the start, I would like to have some, I want all of you here to be clear first about what you want. Yeah, as not need not to say like forever because we have different goal in different phase of our life. I'm just saying that now. Okay, just pretend now if you have like you can make one wish to comes true. So what are those? Okay, so I discovered that a lot of you here actually mentioned about wealth. Okay, good. Yeah, because today I go to focus more on this aspect about wealth because not only you, I also receive a lot of questions. Yeah, which in fact, this is one of the most important question that I receive. Like people ask about how can I reach financial freedom? How many of you actually want to know more about this? Right? Because when you have if you're able to achieve financial freedom, I don't think you have a lot of stress in work, right? Probably you don't even have stress at work already. Maybe you can have more time to improve your health. You can find the best doctor, the best nutritionist, the best trainer even, yeah, to help to build up your body. Okay. All right. So you become a healthy body. So therefore, this is a question that I've been asked a lot, especially this year onwards. As just for you to know, this year is the first year of period 9. Okay, it's a starting, and you know that the transition is not pretty, yeah, to a lot of you here. Okay, yeah, but some of you already prepared, then you start to see opportunities, but some of you didn't. Maybe you found that, you need some time to adjust to this new way of doing things. So today, I would like to actually take these opportunities to share more about this aspect. Okay, so now when we talk about financial freedom, I want you to know that it will get harder as we get older. Isn't it true? Right? The harder we get, is the goal seems like very distant. It's not within our reach, right? And the moment you hit like, okay, 55, then you think that's it, right? I cannot do anything further. So therefore, I always tell people the first thing here is, if that is your goal, please don't delay it further. Even you might think, right, okay, if I know metaphysics, I can turn my life around. Yes, providing you still have enough time to pull that off. All right, this is not like magic power. The moment tomorrow, suddenly your life will become great. You still need time. Okay, so metaphysics help you to give you the right strategy, give you unfair advantage, and perhaps can help you to usher wealth, luck to you, so you can achieve your goal faster in the most efficient way. Okay, so I want you to have a correct perspective of how Chinese metaphysics works. Yeah, this is not like snake oil, right? That you engage and you apply something tomorrow, suddenly become a multi-millionaire or billionaire. No. Okay. So therefore, it needs time. So if some of you here, that is your goal, I will ask you to start to pursue this path like yesterday already. Yeah, if not yesterday, will be today. Okay. And I discovered this a lot of time. People regret because they don't have much time left to actually pursue this goal. Okay. So now, once you know this part here, what would be the next step? And what is the problem that prevent people, just like most of us here, to achieve financial goal in period 9 is because they might overlook on one very core fundamental knowledge. It's about the new world that we are in right now require a new way to generate wealth. You must accept this fact first. Okay. If you're thinking, I've been successful last time for the last 20 years, so I think my experience will help me to go further. I got a bad news for you. It won't work anymore. So whatever formula, strategy, experience that you accumulate for the last 20 years might not be work efficiently in period 9. How many of you here already experienced that? The world just seemed like so different. Yeah, the paradigm of making money is changed totally. Even some of you are trader, the way you trade last time, it might not be effective anymore. Even you think that it would be the evergreen formula, but the moment period 9 arrive, thing just go haywire. Okay, that is the thing that you're going to discover this sooner or later, right? But if you are aware, it's already happening. Okay, so today is sort of like maybe I can actually make use of today's session to help you to remind one thing first. All right. So if you're thinking you can succeed using the old way, unfortunately, you're actually fighting an uphill battle. Yeah, it's really, really hard. Okay, why? Because the new wealth is coming in. So the way we make money is different. So when I say making money is different, when it's actually starting is because in metaphysics, we study about the big cycle. So the big cycle consists of 2 decades or 20 years, and it will change. And just happened that this year in 2024, we already in the new cycle. Okay, so let me just share with you. Yeah, the new cycle that we are in right now is this one. Okay, is we call this period 9. By the way, can you see the slide right now? Is it okay? All right, type the word yes if you can see the slide. Okay, good. Okay, so therefore, period 9, if you look at the bottom here, there's the year range starting from 2024 until 2043. So this one is encompass of 20 years. So, and some of you learn metaphysics, this cycle is the cycle of fire. Okay, that's why they call this a Li. So that's how we use this understanding about fire element to actually try to analyze it so we can get prepared or at least be aware what kind of changes that's happening for the next 20 years. Okay, I think all of us here, the reason we learn metaphysics is not because we fall in love with the subjects. The reason we learn metaphysics because we want a better life, a better result. Yeah, the happier you. Okay, and ultimately more freedom, so you can choose to do what you like to do, not just to stick with 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. Okay, there's a very limited way to live your life. Don't you guys agree? So period 9 doesn't buy into that theory anymore. Like you work hard and then you work until you're old, you retire. That model, that formula doesn't work. If you still follow that formula, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have facing a very, very bad time, yeah, in period 9, because it is not working anymore. So now, then what is working? What is this new wealth is all about? So do you want to know what is the new wealth? I can share with you now. Okay, so the new wealth, yeah, that we are talking about. But by the way, how many of you here interested to generate wealth in a new way? You're able to actually abolish the old way of thinking, and you know that way won't work anymore. You're certain about it. You don't harbor any hope that it will revert back to the old world. You know that it's not possible. We only can move forward. Okay, how many of you willing to learn this? Because learning something is easy. Okay, I'm telling you, it's very easy. Yeah, all you need is just some commitment and time. But to unlearn something is extremely hard. How many of you here agree with me when I say that? Yeah, because you've been taught that way since like 20 years, 30 years. For you to unwire your mindset in that way and then replace with a new pattern is really hard, right? So can today, I will say that, can all of you here cooperate a little bit here? So just absorb information. Maybe is this actually totally opposite with what you are thinking? But you say, now mind, I sink in information first. I decide what is useful, what is not. How about that? Yeah, these ways will help you to learn stuff first, right? Because if your mind are still preoccupied with period 9 and period 8 energy, you resist all the information. You know, it cannot work that way. Easier said than be done, right? Then sooner or later you realize that, right? But what if only after 10 years you realize that? Yeah, it's a bit too late. Yeah, like I've been talking about period 9 since 2019. Yeah, so it's like 5 years. Yeah, I start teaching about period 9 that happened in 2024. But a lot of people ask me, right, why you taught this class so early, 5 years in advance, 2019, that time. Okay, I say that we need to get people prepared. Because if whenever opportunities strike, you must take it. All right, if you see it's an opportunity. Because if you delay further, what will happen? It becomes general knowledge. Okay, then everyone also know about it. Then it's no longer become what? Opportunities. So I started this in 2019 and tell people this opportunity period 9, what to do. Yeah, so it's still an opportunity. But right now, don't you think more people know about period 9 already? Guys? Yeah, you look around, you browse Facebook, Instagram, or whatever social media platform. In metaphysics community, a lot of people renew it. So what has it become now? It used to be an opportunities, but now it become what? GK. What is GK means? General knowledge. Okay. Yeah, but the good thing here is, yeah, this information are not fully harvested yet. Okay, so there's still a lot of details inside. Yeah, between the lines, or there are certain, I would say, gap we still can capitalize on it. How many of you missed that window, 2019 or 2020? Type the word me. I want to know how many of you sort of like missing. It's not, maybe it's not your own doing. You just didn't happen to receive those knowledge. Okay, all right. So you need to tell yourself that, hey, I need to pay attention this time. I want to do something about it. Okay, either through me, with me, or from someone else, does not matter. But you must do something. Cannot, guys. Otherwise, you're going to waste this hour here talking with me, and me talking, also wasting my time, right? Okay, you must do something. Cannot. All right, cool. So now, when I say it's a new wealth, I want to pay attention properly here. The new wealth actually come in a form of not investment, is about attention. Okay, so attention is the new currency. So this is super important, yeah, because if you look at just now when I talk about the Li Gua, the fire Gua is that need to shine. Okay, that's why if the fire is not bright, is not a good fire. Yeah, to say so. So therefore, you need to be shine. Shining means that you need to be seen. So you must have this ability to attract attention. But by the way, do you know that in period 9 right now, we're in, so many people want attention? Not only your friend, the whole world. You think about how many newly created Instagram account every day. And if you ask all these kids right now what they want to be in the near future, what answer do you get? Do you think they'll tell you, I want to be the CEO, or I want to climb to the corporate ladder? Did you got those answers from them? No. There's old way. Yeah, old wealth already. So what will tell you that Yi Ting Chong mentioned YouTuber. Yes, correct. Yeah, Yi Ting Chong, I need to set your chat to everyone instead to panelists so everyone can see your answer. Can you do that, Yan Ting Chong? I think the rest is fine. You still can set. You already set it to everyone in your chat. Okay, all right. Now I see it already. Cool. So now that is the new world. But think about this, right? If you have children right now, you still convince them the best way to make money is to study hard, and then you apply for a job, climb corporate ladder, learn more new skill, and then you get promoted and eventually will retire rich after you reach 60 years old. Would that advice still relevant in today's world? It used to be relevant 10 years or 20 years ago, right? But the right advice in period 8 could be totally wrong advice in period 9. Okay, so sometimes you don't be too upset if your children disagree with you. Yeah, maybe you're wrong. Okay, maybe your children is right. Agree or not? So therefore, this is the part. So Bosca say, are you saying that work hard still pays off? Yes. Yeah, no matter which period, you still need to work, right? You use your energy, but you need to work on different things. Yeah, you think YouTuber is very easy, is it, guys? Yeah, you think they just record some video and then that's it? No, right? Do you think they spend so much energy, creativity in thinking about contents? How many of you are YouTuber? You will understand, yeah, it's not an easy job, but we oftenly misunderstood, right? Oh, then this guy, they just record a few hours video and then they can relax the whole day. You think that easy? No, because if you're a YouTuber, you still need to compete with a lot of YouTubers as well. Yeah, not only you know the way to make money, so do everyone. Yeah, so it's the whole job by itself. Yeah, you need to invest in write the script, produce content, video editor. So it's a whole team. Yeah, so therefore, yes, hard work is still required, but in different direction. Yeah, like I always tell people, right? I don't care how committed you are, how confident you are, or even how hardworking you are. If you're running to the east looking for sunset, you're not going to make it. Agree? Yes, you can work really hard, right? So because the strategy is wrong. So that is my point. Yeah, for today here. So hopefully all of you here can understand. Yeah, at least what is the next step moving forward. Okay. So then this is the thing here. So now, let me see what I got. I got a lot, so many contents today. I need to choose which one I'm going to talk about. Okay, let's talk about this attention first. All right. So when we talk about attention, so where is this attention coming from? Since we know it's so powerful, yeah, there must be a place it's coming from, right? Or what are the arena you can get this attention? Is from digital, agree or not? Right? So when people say, I need to get more attention, where? Are you going to stand in front of the street and then you try to do something that attract attention? No. Nowadays, when I say that attention is the new currency, this is from the digital space. All right? Because from the digital space, if the more attention you're able to command, automatically you'll make a lot of money. Yeah. So this is how the world works right now. So that's why a lot of people right now, they want to become all this influencer, a YouTuber, a speaker, online speaker it could be. So can I summarize that wealth generation comes from digital space in period 9? Yes. Right? Because since attention comes from digital space and attention is the new currency in period 9, so can I say that wealth generation actually comes from digital space? If it's yes, right? So don't you think one way or another, you need to master this arena? Yeah, for the next 20 years at least. Okay, I start looking into this back in 2017, when that time there's still a digital world that time, but not a lot of people paying attention to it. So, and that's where I started, because I discovered, hey, period 9 is coming, right? I must understand how this works. Not only to help myself, but hopefully I can help others. So just like today, yeah, so I can share with you some of the thing that I do, yeah, if you are interested. So now, the first most important question, yeah, to begin this dominating, yeah, the digital world, since we know it's so important, you must know one thing first. All right, people will normally ask me this question: how is my wealth for period 9? How many of you asked that question before? How is my wealth luck in period 9? Type the word me if you asked this question before, or you've been thinking this question for quite some time. Okay, is it a valid question? Yes, it is. Of course, right? So what do you expect me to do if you ask me this question? Yeah, I could take out your party chart and then I go to look at certain element. Do you think I will do that? I won't do it, because I'm going to ask you back one question first. Yeah, what is your digital presence on a scale from 0 to 10? Okay, yeah, your pattern chart cannot review that for you. Yeah, because period 9 is Li Gua, right? It's about digital. So now can I ask all of you here, on a scale from 0 to 10, how strong your digital presence is? Okay, all right, cool. So some of you are 0. I saw some of you 8, very good. Okay, Audrey Chan is 7, nice. Okay, so it's fine. Yeah, some of you are 0. Some of you ask me, if I'm 0, how? Yeah. If you're 0, then you need to continue to listen. Okay, so something can do. If you're 8, yeah, you need to listen. You can exit from today's webinar already. You're already doing the right thing. Okay, so but if you are just starting up, you're wondering, hey, I don't want to miss this out. Yeah, these opportunities, because this one will determine your financial destiny. I think the first thing people will ask, right? Okay, I'm just looking for people. All right. Why should I need digital presence? Now, to all professionals here or employees, do you think your strong digital presence will help out in your career? Now, some of you here are employees, right? Or you're professionals, right? I want to ask all of you here, do you think by having a strong digital presence will help you at your career? Type the word yes or no. Okay, a lot of yeses here, right? Yeah, cool. Yeah, nowadays, interviewer will look at your LinkedIn profile or social media before they hire you. Do you know that? Okay, right. So, and then all your award, all your achievement, don't you think need to make it accessible to anyone who interested to know about more about your professional background? All the award, all your achievement? Yes, it is. How do headhunters find candidates right now? LinkedIn. So if you have a strong profile, definitely it will help you. And again, if your digital presence is strong, don't you think you can make money part-time? All right. Yeah, so which means that even in you might get fired. Let's say you're going to get fired. You need to worry because you have a backup plan. All right. So because you have another source of income. So there are so many benefits. Yeah, you can actually get from this, right? So then this one will lead to another question. People will ask, like, Iverson, am I suitable, according to my partner chart, am I suitable to make money online? How many of you here heard that question before? Okay. So let me tell you, right, that is a dumb question. Let me tell you why. Okay. Because selling online is just one distribution platform. Do you guys agree? Yeah, a lot of people think online is the thing, it's just one distribution platform. So basically, the answer is yes, right? If you want to sell something, don't you think you have more platform is better, guys? Yeah, just like someone asking me, hey, Iverson, based on my chart, am I suitable to learn English or not? What would you tell this person? Do you even need to look at his chart? No. You say yes, right? That is not a puzzle question to start with. You get what I mean here? Yeah, so that's why when someone asks me a question like this, I also don't know how to answer them. Yeah, I would just say, okay, yeah, go and learn. Yeah, but I'll go and learn it. Yeah, whatever is important. Yeah, but which in fact that is not a puzzle question to start with. Right? So like a question like, let me ask you, this is even a more, I also don't, it make me like, I don't know how to answer this person. He asked me like, Iverson, my partner chart, my resource element, which represent my health, is unfavorable. So is it means that I shouldn't take care of my health? Okay, how would you answer that question? Tell me. Because they are so attached to a term called favorable and unfavorable. If the health element in his chart is unfavorable, he think that the more he take care of his health, the more sick he become. Does it make sense? No, right? Yeah, so people take things out of proportion. So now the point I'm telling you here, a lot of people invent their own questions. So they think that everything can be pacified. Okay, so let me tell you, it's not. Yeah, so you need to think first, right? The question you want to ask. So now let me ask you back again. Would you ask again, and I'm suitable to make money online? Yeah, the answer is always yes. Because online is just a channel. If you have a product, don't you think have more channel to sell it is much more better? Some more now is period 9, right? So now I already addressed this question because I know some of you are thinking about this question. Okay, so now it's not your fault, by the way, because a lot of people in this industry, they invent all this question. Yeah, like, so I'm suitable to be a partnership and have a partnership in my business or not. That one is also a dumb question. And let me tell you why, right? So it depends on the business. Agree? If the business does not require a partner, why you should get a partner for the sake of getting one? Why you want to share profit? Right? So if your business, you require a partner to do it, of course, you get a partner. Yeah, it's not based on your astrology chart. Yeah, I hope you understand my point here. Type the word yes if you understand my point. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, instead of the puzzle is beneficial for you, it makes you more confused than ever. Okay, all right. Now, once you know this, so now I want you to know that the let's say you say, okay, I decided I want to learn the digital space. How many of you here you attended some digital marketing program before or read some books before about digital marketing? Yeah, type the word me. Okay, great. So, and then you learn a lot of stuff, yeah, which is good. You learn SEO, SEM, lead acquisition. There are so many terms to it, right? So, but they fail to address one question. Most of the time I discovered they already assume that you already have a product that is sellable, right? Most of the program teach you how to make money online. They already tell you, they already assume you have a product to sell. And they also assume that you have that product is sellable. Agree? So they just teach you a lot of marketing tools, to help you to track the information, how do you convert it, right? It's not wrong, but most of the time people, their problem is not about learning the marketing tools. Because even if they don't know, they can easily hire someone to help them to do it. Instead of learning like 2 to 3 years just to understand all this technical stuff, right? So most of the time people don't know is about what to sell or how to make the product sellable. Make sense? Or some of you don't even have a product to start with. Yeah, don't you think that is the starting point we should look for? Yeah, type the word yes if you agree. Otherwise, I don't care how many programs you attended, in the end, you also don't know. Right? Yeah, you pay a lot of money. Of course, you need to spend money to educate yourself, right? I mean, this is what all successful people do, but you must know, right, what you're looking for. So now I saw some of you say you don't know what to sell. Okay, but it's good. You know why it's good? At least you have an intention to do something. Now you know your problem is you don't know what to sell. Okay, yeah, it's good, which means you want to do something about it. So now let me tell the first thing here. Yeah, it's not about have a product first. Okay, so let me bring you back to one very important question, because in the end, you still want to make money. All right. Yeah, you don't start an online business for the sake of starting one. In the end, the end goal is still a business. So the bottom line, the numbers counts. So the whole goal here of doing business or dominating the online world is about becoming a wealth magnet. Okay, so the wealth magnet. So how many of you here want to become the wealth magnet? Type the word me. So you don't chase for money anymore. Money comes to you. Who doesn't? Right? All of us here, we want that. So now, to answer that question of how to become, you need to know where the money flows to, right? Money, there's always a flow. All right. They come from one destination to another one. So, and the secret of becoming the wealth magnet is to know where the money flows to. Okay, so how the money flows to. So now, money always flows to where the value is. Yeah, so you might need to write this down. Let me repeat again. Money always flows to where the value resides. Okay, so if you're finding hard time to figuring out how to make money, is because you don't have much value yet. Okay, your goal here is to build value. So let me ask you, right? Can you remember at times when you take out your wallet and you give your money to someone else? So which means money exchange. Yeah, there's an exchange, right? Now your money from one direction, you flow to another. What is the last purchase? Yeah, type in the chat box. Yeah, now you want to actually make money, right? How to make money come to you? You also want to know where your money goes to, right? Where you give your money to. Some people say groceries, buying dinner, and all those things, right? Yeah, so food. So now let me ask you, without food, what will happen to you? What will happen? You cannot survive, right? Yeah, so you die. So is food valuable or not? Yes. Okay, because it got value. So let's say now you're in your neighborhood right now, there's a huge air pollution right now. And then now what become valuable at that time? Is it food or oxygen tank first? Okay, different, right? So that time you're willing to spend more money on something, like right now, if you cannot breathe properly, you have issue, they're gonna die, right? You still can fast for a whole day, but you cannot last long if you don't have the clean air to breathe or poisonous gas there. All right, so therefore it will be oxygen. You need to buy more oxygen, so or something that help you to breathe better. So therefore, it's always come in a form of value. So like, okay, someone also asked me, Iverson, then how do you generate wealth? So I generate wealth by what? Think about this. How do I generate wealth? What value do I have? Yeah, I'm talking to all of you here as if like business people also. All right, okay. So yeah, my value is I know Bazi. I can see your chart and I can also see what is your upcoming opportunities or problems. So we can well prepare. Is that valuable? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but you think about this, right? But in this community, there are so many consultants, there are so many coaches, there are so many advisory of Bazi feng shui or achievement. All of them also have knowledge. So how do you be the top? How do you be the top? You need to become what? More valuable. Okay. Yeah. How many of you here want to become a coach of Bazi or something like that? Because you want to build up your side gig. Okay, great. So how do you become more valuable? You can read something that other people cannot. You can solve problems. For example, if you're Bazi coach, you are specialized in office politics. Yeah. Don't you think you're very different from the rest of the group? Yeah, they are just Bazi coach. There are so many Bazi coach out there, right? If someone asks you, how do you explain yourself? Oh, I'm the Bazi coach. When you say that, you are one of them. Okay, so you can command different, I would say, pricing. Okay, so therefore, if you're someone specialized, are able to solve all kind of office politics. If you don't like someone in your office, I can show you a way how to get this person out of the company. Okay, so don't you think this person are more valuable? So now I want you to know that the value, if you want to define what value is your ability to solve problems. The more problems you're able to solve, the bigger one, the harder one you can able to solve it, then money will come to you first. Make sense? Okay, so in the end, that part is defined by how big the problem you can solve. That's why you need to educate yourself. Okay, cool. All right. So like for me, I use some example here. I want to use the real example. I don't want to make up something. Like for me, I want to become more valuable, so to speak. So if I able to merge Bazi Qi or Yi Jing even, and I can merge with digital marketing, would that make me more valuable, guys? Yes. Yeah. So don't you think right now a lot of problems that people facing is they don't know how to do this, how to get up their online business. So I offering problem to a solution. So for you, I want to think about on your side. Maybe you're not Bazi coach, you are something else. Yeah, you're doing something. Maybe you're a piano teacher, you're a fitness instructor. So think about what is the problems you can help people to solve that no one else can solve it. Eventually, they all will know, but you be the first one first. Okay, then you're able to make the first move, and then that's where all opportunities come to you. Okay, so I just share with you my personal experience, what I do. For example, like period 9, 2019, I started first, right? Yeah, so don't you think that time I able to grab opportunities? Yeah, of course, you must know your stuff as well, right? You must offering real value. Otherwise, people won't come to you. But let's say you already know something, yeah, you start it first. So that's how the wealth flow, you can command it. So now, once you're able to know how to do this, I want you to actually do one thing. I want you to actually abolish one thinking about the Bazi, because the way we read Bazi in old days and now is very different, because the world keep changing. Agree? If you stick with the old way of reading Bazi, that will be hard. So now let me tell you what you need to abolish first. Are you guys ready? How many of you here are you learned Bazi before? You know something about Bazi? Okay, all right. So what is the first question people ask when they want to make money? They want to know what they are good in doing, right? Can I know my talent? Don't you think this is what people ask? Yeah, so where do they look for this information? They look at the 10 profiles. Okay, so I'm telling you, I'm not saying the 10 profile is wrong, it's still correct, but the way we interpret it is very different. Because if you ask what is my talent, so I can exercise on it, It's just telling you one thing, right? It trains you to become a better employees because you're going to work for others. Make sense or not? Right? This is subconsciously, when you look at that, you're already pursuing that path and you're going to work until old age. Yeah, so the thing that sometimes we don't want is not to find your talent. Yeah, so you know why we don't want to find our talent? Because when you find your talent early and you don't know how to use it, you become comfortable on it, and then you don't even think to do something else. Yeah, because it distracts you for the rest of your life. Until a point you already reach 50 or 60 years old, you can't do much already. Yeah, so I know this thinking is a bit unconventional. I want to think first, right? Let's say someone is good in accounting. And then you say, okay, based on your chart, you're good in accounting. And then he go there and become an accountant. And then, yes, he's a good accountant. So when someone are comfortable with what they're doing good, they got promoted, right? Would they think about something else? Maybe there's something else out there that actually make 10 times or 100 times of money, they can retire young. As because they're so comfortable, they won't even think to change. Guys, make sense? So sometimes, don't you think we like to have some clash, some obstacle along the way that make us think what else is there in life? How many of you resonate with me? I know a lot of parents might not think, say, Iverson, you're crazy, is it? Yeah, so that's why I say finding real talent, you also must know how to use it. Otherwise, because you're so good at it, Aaron said you did a great job, you stay for the company for 30, 40 years, and that's it in your life. You're wondering how come I perform so well, but I cannot make much money, and then I have problems when I retire. Okay, so therefore the 10 profiles, if you ask me, the way I read the 10 profiles right now, I don't look at talent anymore. Okay, so I look the 10 profiles in the way to generate wealth. Make sense? Okay, so sometimes talents can kill your destiny because it removes other possibility in your life. We don't want that. Okay, so this is the part, yeah, of the way we read the chart. Like I mentioned early on from the start, the way you read the party chart will be slightly different. Yeah, so now how many of you here able to accept this a bit unconventional thinking of reading the party chart? Type the word me if you're okay. Yeah, otherwise it's very hard for you to sing information further, you know. Yeah, so don't you think this is very different now? You want to read your talent? I'm not sure. Okay. So, okay, you like it. All right, good. So I can continue from this approach. This is a period 9 reading techniques. Okay. So now, since now we understand that the value, yeah, not the talent, but the value, the ability to solve problems. So this ability to detect and solve problem is written in your party chart. It's pre-programmed in a way. Do you want to know or not? Your ability to identify and solve problems? Okay, cool. Take out your party chart right now. Okay, all right, cool. So how you become valuable is like this. All right, you need to have value to do what? Solve problem. How do you know your problem solving ability? It comes from here. You scroll down your party chart until you reach this called the 5 structures. You see the 5 structures at the bottom left of your party chart? Okay, so from there, I want you to look at this. Okay, do you see the wealth at the top of the corner of the reader chart? So there's a wealth there, right? So I want you to look at what is the percentage of the wealth, not based on the purple color diagram, but based on the beige color diagram, which is the natal diagram. Okay, for this person, it's pretty low, right? For here. So how about your chart? Check it first. Some of you is 90, all right, 45, 0. Okay, cool. So don't worry, if you're 0, don't worry yet. Okay, you will eventually, but now I haven't told you anything, so you still can be happy. Okay, all right. So, so now, what are you going to make use of this information? The wealth element here, it represents the ability or you have this instinct to know what market wants and what the market need, and you know how to get it for them. Okay, is it important? Remember, we talked about value, right? Value is the ability to solve problem. So how do you know someone got this ability from the start and some of you doesn't? So if you check first, right? If your wealth percentage is 70% above, you have this ability automatically. You're born with it. It's a gift. You can size up people easily. You know what is the problem. You don't beat around the bush. So therefore, you can offer a direct solution to someone. How many of you here, your wealth percentage is 70% and above? Okay, Ray Yap say 100%, nice. Okay. So that's why they call wealth element. A lot of people think the wealth element represent money, the cash. No, it represents your ability to solve problems. That's why you attract wealth. So not the annual. I'm talking about the natal. So some of you have 70%. So now, if you have this skill, those two things, this is very important in period 9. If you want to make more money, because you know what people needs right now. Yeah, what is the main problem people have? Okay, some of you are 100% nice, some of you is 20. Okay, cool. So what if you are, let's say you're below 70, yeah, so and then maybe you're lower like 50% or below, then do you want to know the solution? Okay, so like 40, 30%, okay, I give you the solution right now. That is very effective. The solution is you run through your idea with some friends that their wealth energy is higher than 70%. Can you do that? You just need a friend. Because a lot of people think the solution has to come from their own chart. Right? No. Yeah, instead of thinking, how do I balance my chart, everything, that one wasting time. Okay. So look for someone that have more than 70%. How about that? Yeah, all you need is to find friends. That is the solution for you. Okay, cool. Do you guys understand? Right. So for example, now, okay, this to share with you here. Let's say my chart, let's say I'm your friend, and then you discover my chart here that I got like 80%. Will you run through your idea with me? Will you? Yes. Right. If you were smart, of course, right? Then you run through with me. Then you say, Iverson, can you give me some idea about this business proposal or not? Or anyone that has 70% above. They sort of like have this acumen or this subconscious competence, you may call it, that help to give you some advice on how to solve problems. Because all business are built under a premise of their ability to solve problems. Right? That's why last time I always got all these youngsters that want to start their own business, though then they ask me for some consultation, and then they spend the first 30 minutes talking about their dream, their passion, they want to change the world, and then all this thing here. And then after they finish, I always ask them one question first. What problem you able to solve? Okay. And then suddenly they're stoned, they don't know how to answer, right? Because in the end, your business, you cannot solve any problem. You don't have a business. Your business ceases to exist. So now can I know how many of you here, you're interested to start something, your business, not necessarily full-time. It could be part-time, but you want to start something. Type the word me. Okay, so what is the first step here? Check your chart, whether you have this or not. If you have it, then you can easily know, what to do, what product to create, or what service to offer, what people need right now. You're not selling vitamin, you're selling aspirin. You have the ability to detect that. There's a difference, right? Right? When someone, they don't have any pain, you want to convince them to eat vitamin. Yeah, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Right? But if they have headache right now, you don't even need to ask them. They will look for aspirin. Because people, most of the time are the prisoner of the moment. Right? They only can, that fear motivate them, pain motivate them, the current pain. So therefore, if you have the wealth is high, you know what people need right now. Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't, let's say you don't, what you need to do just now, find friends that wealth element above or exceed 70%. Okay? Do you find this piece of information useful? Okay? The point here is, a lot of solution is not from your chart. Yeah, stop thinking everything solution must be in your chart. No, most of the time it's from other people. Okay, all right. All you need to do just to be a little bit friendly, more friendly than you were before. How about 1% more friendly here? Can you do that? If you forget about everything else, you just stick with one thing, you become friendlier 1% by each day, and slowly you're able to get all these opportunities coming in. Okay. Now you know. Because if you don't have a product, you cannot market it, right? How can you market something that you don't have? So now once you know this, then I want to share with you the second technique of look in your party chart from the new world perspective. This is what I call the digital framework. Okay, so how do we do this is like this. You look at your chart right now. You take out your chart. So this is the sample of a chart. Do you see that you have a year, month, day, and hour pillar? Do you see that? Okay, cool. So each pillar represents certain aspect in your life. Okay, so let me explain to you from digital business or digital framework perspective. So if you're the one running a business online, the year pillar, it represents your brand, your brand power. So it also represents lead acquisition ability. Yeah, so a lot of people talking about the cost per lead, right? If you want to get lead, how much you need to spend, is all governed by the year pillar. Okay, so how about the month pillar? The month pillar in your party chart governs, just now I talked about your problem-solving ability. Yeah, if your month pillar is good, your ability to solve important and complex problem. Okay, if the month pillar, I haven't tell you what is weak and strong yet, but I just give the concept first. If your month pillar is weak, then it means that not only you're not able to solve their problem, you actually created more problem that does not exist in the first place. Okay, yeah, we don't want that, right? So the third one, the day pillar represents your ability to convert. Yeah, this is super important. A lot of people say, I got a lot of followers, I got a lot of leads, right? But what's the point if you cannot convert any of them? Have you met someone, or sometimes I think most of you here are quite familiar with social media. Have you came across certain people, social media account, they have millions of followers, but if you look at their posts, there are very few likes by comparison with the number of followers that they got. Have you actually observed this thing happens quite a lot? Yeah, they buy followers. Okay, automatically Yeah, let's say they have like 1 million, 2 million, or sometimes even 5 million followers, but each post only got like 50 people, 100 people. Yeah, that one something off already, right? If you have 1,000 followers, I think 100 likes is pretty good. Yeah, but if you have millions, it only give you something is fishy. Okay? Yeah, so therefore the conversion rate might not work so well. Because when you release a product, no one going to buy from you, even you got 5 million followers. So now, the key thing is like this. The day pillar represent your ability to convert. For example, let's say you only have 100 followers, but the moment you launch a product, 50 of them buy your product. Without you need to convince them, they say, I want to buy it. I know it'll be a good product. Would it be cool? Yes, yeah. So that one is got to do with the day pillar. Yeah, your ability to convert. Because all business, the lifeline of a business is your ability to convert. Right? If doing sales, I think you know the same thing, right? It's not how many hours you talk to the customer. It's you're effective in closing someone or not. That one is a day pillar. So now can I ask you, is the day pillar important or not? Important? Yes or no? Because you might be the best marketer in the world if you cannot convert. You're good as nothing. Right? So how many of you want to learn more about this? Yeah, if you're able to do this, even you ask for increment also easy, right? Yeah, because you know how to convert. Not just sales, you ask boss for increment and more bonus, also your ability to close. Okay, all right, cool. And you also can learn from all these I would say aunties. Aunties, they're actually a good closer as well. Because I pay attention last time when I actually accompany my mom go to market, the wet market. Wow, their negotiation power is super. Yeah, I actually take some notes from them, how the technique that they're using. In at least from where I'm staying, yeah, some female when they get married, they become a housewife, right? So they don't go to work. So most of the time in the morning they go to the wet market to buy stuff. Yeah, so and then they're able to negotiate, they get a better price. And some of the additional bonus, some vegetable from something. Yeah, so they are good at doing that. All right, so that is one way. Yeah, so it's all got to do with the day pillar. Yeah, I also learn a lot from them. Powerful. I also don't know where they learn this, but they have all this superhuman ability to do it. Yeah, they're deal maker, yes. So if I would like to hire salespeople, probably these are the group I would like to look into as well. Okay. So, and then now, finally, the hour. Okay. So finally the hour pillar. All right. So our pillar represent product. It represents service that you want to sell. Okay, so the hour pillar. So is the hour pillar important? Yes. You know why? Because if you want to start a business, the most hurdles come from people telling you, I don't know what to sell. Make sense? I want to do it, but I don't know how to start. So therefore, the hour pillar represent the product or the services. So if you say, I want to be a parter coach, so your parter services resides in the hour pillar. Okay. Now what I just run through is the 4 pillars from digital framework perspective. Okay. So do you learn something here? Yeah, the concept first at least. Okay, if you like this, yeah, give me a love or a thumbs up on the screen right now. Yeah, something new, huh? Yeah, okay. This is the new world. You need to learn all this information. Okay, cool. So once you learn this part here, of course, to explain each of the pillar, it takes very long time. Yeah, so it could take the whole day to do this. So I decided to look into one of the most important pillar first, is the hour pillar, because it represents your product. So now I want all of you here to take out your barter chart, and I want you to focus on the hour. Okay, the hour pillar, your hour pillar here. So now, since the hour pillar represent what again? Products or services. So how many of you here, your hour pillar come with a DE? As shown on the, okay, for this person chart, the hour pillar come with the DE, right? So let me see that. You see this? Yeah, it's written, there's a label written there, DE. How many of you here have the same configuration? Yeah, type the word me. Okay, all right. So now, if you have the DE in the hour pillar, if you don't know what to sell, most of the time you have DE, you don't know what to sell. Okay, by the way, yeah, just to let you know. 8 out of 10. This is based on the sample size that I used to do all this research. So the DE in there, if you have a DE, the first step you should take here is not to create your own product or services, but learn how to sell other people's product first. How about that? Okay, so how do you learn? Like drop shipping, or you become an affiliate? You can make money without. Yeah, you can make money without actually having your own products. Do you know that? Right? You can help to promote other people's product, other people's services, other people's websites, or you become an affiliate, or you just direct traffic to certain area, you know you can actually make money out of that. So therefore, if you have a DE there, you should start with this first. Okay. All right. So this is one of the information you can derive if you have a DE in the chart. Okay. All right. Cool. So now, if I let me give you some more information here. Let's say from still the hour pillar, if you learn bazi before the hour, each the hour pillar will have one animal sign, right? So let's say this is a dog. Dog clash with what? Dog will clash with dragon. So let's say the animal sign next to the dog is now is monkey, right? Let's pretend this is a dragon, not monkey, is a dragon. Don't you think dragon clash with dog? Yes. So anytime your hour pillar got a clash animal sign next to it, then it means that the product that you're selling could be low cost but high volume of transaction. Yeah, you're more attracting money that way. So which means that you're not selling premium product, but you sell something cheap, but the volume is good. Okay, for example, like maybe you sell a very affordable office attire, all right, that is very cheap, maybe under $10. You might say the profit margin is low, but don't worry, right? Because if you market it in the right way, there are a lot of people who buy from you. Although maybe one shirt you just make like $2, but what if you have 1 million sales or volumes, then you can make a lot of money. So whenever there's a clash there, it means something like this. Okay, all right, low cost but high transaction volume. This is high level information. I haven't revealed this to anyone yet. Okay, yeah, so I decided you know this first, because every information you derive from the chart can convert into action. Okay, so always focus on high volume transaction. You think about all this payment network like Visa and the MasterCard, right? So Visa. So do you know that every time you swap your credit card, they will charge some money out of you, certain percentage, very low, right? It might means nothing. Yeah, but do you know how many credit card transactions occur every single day? Yeah, that's why they can make a lot of money. They are big companies, right? They are volume-based business. Okay, how many of you here just discovered that, you have a clash between the animal sign hour with your day animal sign? Type the word me. Okay, cool. Yeah, is this useful for you? Yeah, it gives you some idea, yeah, to work with. Yeah, so that's why, right, in metaphysics, it's like this. You know the world changed so fast. Let me ask you, when bazi is created, that time there are no social media, there are no stock for investment. Yeah, it's a very different, because that one happened like 2,000 years ago. Yeah, so therefore, when you learn bazi, I would say it is not something bad, which in fact is good. Because when you learn bazi, you just need to learn one time, and then you just adapt it to different era. Yeah, but if you learn technology, don't you think every year you need to update your information? How many of you here, you are the technology guy, and you know the technology pace of changing is very fast? Yeah, you might study the whole year or master about one subject, only to know next year all the knowledge that you acquired become obsolete. So you continuously need to educate yourself. Sometimes it's not fast enough. Yeah, but why I like Bazi is like this, because the Bazi principle, did it change like 2000 years ago till now? No, right? It's still the same, right? It's still the same fundamental. There are always the five elements. There are always a clash, right? The clash animal sign also is the same. So all you need to do is just to adapt that knowledge or Bazi knowledge into the new world. Yeah, this is what I'm sharing with all of you here today. Okay? All right. Okay, do you understand this? Okay, cool. So that one is about and there are more. All right. So I give you I choose something that's important so you can actually take action, because the hour pillar reveal everything about the product nature or the service nature, or what you can do with it. Right. So for example, like me, my hour pillar is something got to do with inspiration and help to enlighten people. Okay, I'm not saying that I teach people how to become enlightened in that sense, but I help people to achieve clarity or see something in different way. Yeah, so this has been my guiding principle. Yeah, when I do everything related to my career. Okay, so I do a lot of research on this. I see how to make it relevant to period 9, then I share with people. Okay, so that is how I read my hour pillar as well. Okay, now at least now you know that pillar is important. Yeah, talk about this. Okay, now one thing I also think is important to share with you today is this. What is this all about? AI? AI stands for what? Artificial intelligence. Okay, so a lot of people think when we mention about AI and artificial intelligence, you might think, okay, this is just for the geek, all right, all the tech geeks and all these things. No, right? Because it affects everyone. Yeah, it's no longer, I want you to know that, AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's not the future anymore. It's already now. It's already reshaping the industry, the economy, and also the society in total, right? Don't you think nowadays the healthcare, finance, education, entertainment, all being reshaped by the existence of AI? So, and so I will see it like, AI has the ability to transform our destiny. Yeah, is that powerful? Do you know and AI can read someone Butter chart as well? Do you know that? All they need to do is to gather enough pattern of certain event, and then they can do it. Some of you don't know. Yeah, they're already there. Of course, they might not be as advanced compared to a real person doing it, but they start to learn. Yeah, they're good in pattern recognition. If they've seen enough chart, if you tell them, okay, this kind of chart will end up in divorce. So they study like maybe 10,000 people party chart that lead to divorce, then they have this ability. Even the 10,000 chart have different configuration of the chart, not the same chart, but they can see certain pattern, and then they can tell it like 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, all right. So it's become better and better. Will they make error in the process? Yes or no? Especially when AI at its infancy stage. Yes, but they're always better than human, because human got emotion. We get careless, right? But even though they make mistake, they can correct it even faster. And all it took is just like milliseconds. So therefore, you even used for some medical diagnosis as well. You're not going to replace doctor at this point of talking, but they can provide a lot of information that doctor might overlook. Yeah, that's how powerful it is. So now, do you do you know that this is super important or not? If you have a way to learn this, would you want to learn this? Artificial intelligence? Yes? Yes. Okay, all right. Cool. So now, in Bazi chart, now I connect back the AI element with the Bazi, is represented by the yin water. Okay, or we call this Kui. This is the element. So if this element represent AI, some of you ask how you derive this. I won't go through the whole technical explanation right now. Okay, because today is a mass webinar, right? Some of you don't know anything about bazi. I did explain this concept before in my wealth prophecy program last time. How many of you attended my wealth prophecy for 2000, I think 23, right? Explain why the Clearwater qualified as okay, some of you say me, yeah, now we know, right? Yeah, we combine the machine learning property to it. Yeah, so if you attended that one, some of you, I explained the how I derived with the quay. But for now, can we just regard the quay is AI first? Right? The quay water is AI. You don't need the technical explanation, by the way, right? That one is for someone that learn that want to research, which I explained last time. So now I want to look at your own chart to detect, which one, whether your chart got this clear water or not. So let me show you this. A chart again, where you want to look for the information, look for this area only, nothing beyond this area. So you try to look where the clear water. So if you look at this chart here, don't you think you have a clear water there? Yes? Yeah, I just circle it with the blue dot circle in the year pillar. All right, so now I want you to look at your chart. Okay, do you have, maybe you have more, you might not have one. Okay, you might have more than one. Okay, all right, some of you have it, some of you don't. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. So at least you have some of you have one or two. Let me tell the meaning first. Okay, so now if you have at least one in the chart, it means that you are more receptive to AI technology, adoption in your work, your business, and everything else. Okay, it means that you're able to work with easily, you're willing to learn, you're willing to apply, you're willing to make use of it, rather than someone that opposing AI technology. Some of people that resist it, or they knew it too late. So if you don't have any Clearwater in the chart, you only sense the importance once everyone using it. Don't you think it's too late? How many of you have zero? Zero Clearwater. Okay, all right. So, but now it changed because now you know already awareness is the key to change, right? Now you must start to pay attention to. Because by default, you won't, but just because you attend today's webinar, now you know, right? By default, I'm not like that. Can I change? Of course. That's how you change your destiny, through awareness alone. Okay, so if you're zero means that either you only do it once everyone doing it, which in fact is a bit too late, or maybe you keep telling people, no, I want to do it, but you don't actually take action. Have you met someone that say, I want to learn this, I want to learn this, right? But after 5 years, they also haven't started to learn anything. Yeah, that is zero. But if you have one and more than one is good, which means you're more receptive, you're willing to try, you're open to it. Okay, so which means you can call yourself AI compliant if you want to. Okay, so and Nick Ng asked about, is there any difference between the quay in different pillar? No difference for now. All right, you just know that you're receptive to this. It's fine. Okay, Nick Ng. So now we don't analyze different pillar. Does it have a different angle? We look at it, yes, but they still share the same attributes. Their receptiveness to AI are much more better, which means their antenna are stronger. Yeah, these are the group of people that likely to take action faster than the rest of them. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my point here is to tell you, yeah, this is very important because a lot of people think hard to start an online business. You know that nowadays, so many processes can be automated already. Even the sales funnel, your website, the leads collection, everything can be done automatically using AI. And some of you keep thinking, I need to spend money hiring people to look all this for me. No. Yeah, so that's why it's even more important for you to do it now. And if even you're working right now, if your boss want to promote either you and your colleague, and if your boss know you're good in AI, very likely you stand a better chance, isn't it? Okay. All right. This is the powerful of this. If you have zero, even more reason you want to learn this. Okay, find your own way. Some of you ask, where do I learn this? Just go and search. Then Google, there's so many program, learn something. You have to go here to learn something. Okay, cool. So now, this is the part. So let me see what okay. How many of you want to know more about the conversion part? Yeah, that's where the fun begins. Right? Conversion means that people telling you, you want, I want your product and take my credit card right now. So, but first of all, yeah, I just share with you my principles here. I actually work with a lot of people that do it online thing. And my principle is always you must sell something good in quality. Okay. So I don't actually respect anyone. They're good in marketing, but they sell something that is low in quality or they're cheating people on that. So yeah, that one, I won't work with people like this. Okay, you can sell something, but you sell with dignity, knowing that it's able to solve problems. Are you okay with this? Yeah, this is very important because value, like I mentioned just now, is the ability to solve problems. Okay, if there's anything that you do here that is not able to solve problem, you just want to make some quick bucks and run away, then this is not for you. Okay, so now when I mention product launch, is the conversion. How many of you heard about product launch? Let me show you this part first. Okay, product launch here. So the product launch is the conversion. So if I mention the word product launch, what do you think of when I say product launch? Yeah, so a lot of people think, okay, I'm launching a program online, right? So let's take it in a more simple way first. So just don't use the word online first. So I'll say product launch. Have you like witnessed? How about Apple iPhone? Is it considered a good product launch? I mean, 5 years ago, of course not now. Yeah, did he consider a success or not product launch for Apple iPhone? The first few generation of iPhone, yes. Why? Because people willing to queue for weeks just to get a phone in their hand. Do you know how crazy they are? Right. So that is somehow they're able to actually drive people to do it. Yeah. So this is, and that is powerful. That is a great success business strategy for product launching. And a lot of people pay attention on that day or the queue starting, right? But do you know how many preparation they've done before to achieve that? Yeah, therefore, it's not by luck. Do you know that the dates that they're using to launch each product is good date? Yeah, I actually keep track of all the first few generation of their product launching. Now I rarely keep track of that, but the iPad first launch, I do that. So all of them is, I don't know whether they get some uh great master to do it, I don't know. But the whole things here, or maybe they didn't, or maybe by the sheer of luck, they're able to do it on the good dates. But all the preparation, all the strategy, all the marketing, all the teaser, everything is done properly. Yeah, flawlessly. So someone asked, do they mean they believe in date selection? I don't know. I didn't know them personally. Maybe sometimes by luck, they accidentally select a good date for it. Okay. So, but I track the date. I reverse engineering. I track the date. Actually, it's a good date. And now, like that, there are much more. Like you look at Windows 95. I know most of you are very young. How many of you here, you were there when the Microsoft launched Windows 95? That one is also one of a very historic, successful launch. Okay, all right, yeah. So, okay, some of you already born during that time, some of you didn't. Okay, if you're old enough as me, as me right now, I think probably you witnessed the launch of this Widow 95. And then there are much more, like McDonald's. Do you think they also launch a lot of successful launch as well? Their merch, their merchandise. Okay, so there are so many of it. So now the digital world, the way we launch a product, also very different. Yeah, but that is the game, right? Because all the hard work you do of building your product, the buzz you created, the marketing strategy, everything boils down to this point. Either you win big or you go home, isn't it? Right? So don't you think this is very important? If you're successful, you're doing the right way, it could equivalent to maybe few years of your salary if you're just started. Okay, yeah, but if it's not, then it's fine. You still got your work, right? So take some learning from there and then you improve it. So therefore, this part here is it's an art, it's very exciting because it's sort of like, telling what you do from the start until now is good or not. Okay, so and one of the criteria, of course, there are so many strategy inside because when we do product launch, they are start with the offer and then the seeding, the pre-launch, the actual launch, the post-launch, and the ignition. There's step to all, there's a framework to all this product launch. And one thing is important is also the dates. Okay, I'm not saying strategy is not important, it's equally important, but you can get unfair advantage by adding in the dates as well. Okay, so for example, like then you say what is represent the date like this, right? Like a Tongshu calendar, right? For example, like this one is May 2024. Okay, just to share with you my what I did. So I launched a product during these 2 dates. Okay, and then if you look at the dates itself, here is a very common dates. It doesn't have a lot of flashy or good stuff there. Yeah, but the advanced level you see of it, this is a very powerful date. Okay, if we use the 10 gods, the I Ching hexagram to qualify, but from the untrained eye, even you learn this lesson, it seems like a normal date because you see this is established. No, it's not that, I mean, caught attention. It's not the success day to start with, right? A lot of people say, no, it is not the date, which in fact, a lot of people asking me, why you choose this date to launch something. Okay, and just to let you know the results. Yeah, the results we get of all this here, these 2 days, when the conversion is beyond our expectation. Yeah, which means we overachieve that part. Okay, so we plan it in a way using the right date, the right formula to do something. And I know that maybe some of you are still sending message saying, how come I will send you this date? Because based on what I learned, this is not a good date. Yeah, that one is for normal because for product launch, the digital world, the way we do this selection is very different. Okay, so this is the part that you cannot trace back from the classic. Yeah, because the day of digital launching is not exist in 2000 years ago. So therefore, different formula, different lens or different modality need to apply when we select the dates for the modern world. Okay, so it has to be personalized to the outcome also. Like for example, your campaign is to do sales or to raise awareness or to do leads collection is a different one. Okay, you can go and study the day, all right, the 4th and 5th of May. Okay, so a lot of people sending me a lot of questions, asking me, Iverson, why I choose this date, why don't you use a success date? Yeah, it's because they look at the old way of doing date selection. Okay, they are not wrong. Yeah, but if you want more personalized, fine-tuned, optimized results, you might consider adding in digital element into it. Okay, all right. So this one is the thing. So now I want to know all of you here. How many of you here want to learn how digital wealth work? Yeah, type yes, so I can see how many of you are interested. Yeah, how digital. So I'm going to share with you how to get there. All right, what is the next step for all of you? Only for interested who can see. Yeah, this is the new way to go, and your courage to shed off your old belief about wealth. And you want to teach the new way, not only to you and to your children's as well, how to think. Okay, now, so if you, wow, so many yeses here. Okay, great. So let me share with you the platform to get that. I want you to know one part first. Yeah, when I say period 8 model, they all follow this path, including me. Okay, because I also born on that era. This is what I've been told. My teacher told me this. Everyone I get to know that time tell me the same thing. If you want to be successful, you want to make a lot of money, you want to retire well, not young last time. In the old days, they don't use retire young, they say retire well. Means that the moment you retire, you don't need to worry about money. By that time, probably you're already 60 years old or 70 years old. There are something you cannot do anymore. Okay, so therefore, this is how it works. Study hard. Don't you think last time they emphasized a lot on your certificate, or because they think that if you're able to pass with flying colors, your destiny is secure. All right, then they go to work, and then they work hard, they study hard, then they get promotion, and then they retire. Yeah, this is the old script. But the problem here is, if you apply this old script to period 9, it won't work anymore. Yeah, let me share with you what is the script for wealth model in period 9. There you go. Very simple, only 2 steps. Study, be rich. That's it. How many of you here like this model? Type the word yes. Okay. Yeah, so that, because if you think about this, right, if someone that's still focused on period 8 and then they want to compete with someone is period 9, they become harder. Because period 9, once they do this, their whole goal is to improve their net worth. Nothing else. They don't follow this script anymore. So how many of you here prefer period 9 model better? And now you're also wondering, and you know that if you knew this earlier, the action you took will be much way different. Yeah, this is what the period 9 model is. So, and now, once you know this is what I think everyone interested in, right? Not the study part, of course, but you still need to study, right? You have to get a cert or something, but the be rich part is the key here. So how do you do this? I want to share with you something here. If you look at, this from Yahoo Finance, they talk about the number of millionaires will spike by 40% globally by 2026. But many of them, this new money magnet won't come from the United States. Okay, that way is irrelevant. All right, but I'm telling you here, how come more millionaires by 40% by 2026? Do you think this increase got to do with the period 8 model? No. Right? So where are the new wealth coming from? Yeah, attention economy, right? So that's why more and more millionaires are created. And also want to share with you one thing here is about this. Yeah, this is from Malaysia. This is like, they also say that the number of young millionaires in Malaysia are on the rise, with 75% increase millionaire age 30 and under recorded in 2022. Okay, this is 2 years before. Yeah, think about how about now. It's even more coming in, right? So you see younger and younger people become millionaire. Why? Because they follow the period 9 model. So we need to train ourselves, like myself, right? I'm too ingrained with period 8 model. Even for me to get out of that require huge effort. It's not easy because I've been told the period 8 model since I was young. I think that is the reality. That's the truth until I knew it otherwise. But it's not easy for me to shift. Therefore, I want you to know, it's a decision, to go through this. So now, if the way to create to be rich is you need to have a high profit stream. You'll find a way to find a source of income that give you high profit stream. A lot of people might think, oh, is it because of investment? No, because investment only as good as your capital, right? If you don't have much to invest, even you get a profit like maybe 100%, it means nothing. So even if you lost your investment, if you don't have a high profit stream income, probably you need to save for another 5 years before you can invest again, right? But if you have a high profit stream, even you fall down, you can bounce back easily because you always have a backup, a support behind. Okay, so therefore, this is super important. And the way to achieve high profit stream has to get to do with entrepreneurship. Yeah, entrepreneurship meaning could mean different thing to some of you. Some will say, I rejected, I don't like this and all these things. Because most of the time, people think that entrepreneurship means that I need to resign and start something. In period 9, entrepreneurship means you can do both. Would it be cool if you are still working and also running something on your part-time basis? So what it means here is if you are interested to pursue this, you need to decide between these two. Okay, either you want to become an analog entrepreneur or you want to become a digital. Analog is the very old style. Yeah, they're distributing flyers, they put up billboards and all those things. Yeah, but of course, if I ask you right now, I'm sure the path you want to choose right now is a digital entrepreneur, right? So now let me tell you more detail about this. I want you to know that analog entrepreneur is shrinking. Why I know that because I meet with so many people every day via the Partner consultation. Yeah, these are the group that they are no longer relevant, and there's the rise of digital entrepreneur. If you think it's still a choice, I want you to rethink your option. It's no longer a choice. This is the way the world is heading to. Okay, so let me share with you one brutal truth. If you don't have digital presence, technically you do not exist in period 9. Okay, yes, it's hard to accept this. It's brutal, but it's also the truth, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Inside you know this is happening already. So no matter you're employee or you're running on business, you do this. So now, if you think this is so important to you, then why people refuse or have hesitancy to learn how to make money online? Let me tell you, the main factor is because when they start to thinking to learn something, how to build their online store and everything, they are being actually bombarded with all these technical jargons. Yeah, does it look familiar to you? Yeah, there are always people tell me that I want to learn about like SEO, and SEM, and design long tail keywords, all these social media points per click and everything. Okay, so therefore, a lot of people, the moment they see, oh, I need to learn so many things, it's so hard. It seems like rocket science. And this is not the only page. Yeah, this is only one of maybe 10,000 page. So I just show you one part of it only. Okay. So now, is this the way to make money online? Yeah, because if you try to master all this is a very technical thing. When you do this, you better work for others as a technical or specialist in that area. It can make you a better business owner because this is still very specialized thing. Okay, so now what if you can learn how to build a business, yeah, without going through all these brain damage activities? Because of this here, you can get other people to do it for you, especially on AI. Most of the thing AI can automate it for you. But the thing you must learn here is to learn how to run the business. So the way to do this is I can help you here is to integrate how to making money online with the support of Chinese metaphysics. And how do I do this? And I discovered that, it's only a simple of three things: heaven, earth, and man. So let me share with you what is this means for digital marketing. It means that it's about creation. So metaphysics must use it to help you or give you certain knowledge how to create a winning products, and then also how to market it, and in the end, how to sell it. These three things. If you can master these three domains, you stand a chance to create a profitable business online. So I just share with you, this is what I achieved for myself. But of course, it's not like overnight. I'm telling you, I started this since like 2017. So I discovered a lot of steps, right? So for me, right, so that time my goal here is to create a 7-figure product launch. And thankfully, with God help, I'm able to achieve it. So how many of you here want to learn this knowledge from metaphysics perspective? Yeah, I'm not going to teach this from marketing. Marketing you can learn in so many places, right? So, but from marketing point of Chinese metaphysics point of view. So now, if you're interested in this, some of you ask, why 7-figure? Why not 8-figure? Because my current ability, I only can reach 7-figure. Okay, if you're already able to reach 8-figure per launch, then probably I'm not qualified to become your teacher. Okay, so but I only can teach you something that I've done it before. To be frank with you, I know some people claim they do 8-figure or 9-figure, but that's not me. Maybe in the future, but now I can show you 7-figure, product launch. But I want to tell you that it's not happen overnight. It's not the first launch. My first launch that time is lousy. It's a disaster. That's why I get to learn. I learn the framework. So I don't want to build an expectation the first time you're doing it, you're already able to reach there. No. Okay, but if you're willing to learn, I can give you a framework. And with the right mindset and everything, hopefully you can get to the same direction where I'm heading to. Okay, so now, if you're interested on this, let me share with you an invitation here. How about I share with you a step-by-step framework for teaching how to generate profit from online business or online platform using metaphysics? Give me a thumbs up if you want to learn this. Yeah, you can learn this elsewhere, right? Because I'm the one doing this. I'm the one doing all the connecting the dots. If you want this, let me share with you. This is I shared with my recent period 9 mastery program students. That time is a pre-launch, but now I'm going to share with all of you here because you're attending my webinar today. It's called my new program is called Digital Entrepreneur Mastery. Where it's a millionaire fast lane using metaphysics. Yeah, it's all about from digital lens. So if you're interested to learn this would be the date is from 24th to 25th August. So it was like 2 months plus from now. It's very fast. So it's good for you to get prepared because you have something to work on in August. Okay, 24th to 25th here. So if you're interested on this, let me share with you the investment cost here. The investment fees here is 1,197. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very unique program. If you look at all the digital marketing, that part is more on the technical side. But this one, I just want to let you all know this from metaphysics perspective. Okay. So now this program is suitable for 9 types of people. Okay, let me share with you. The first one here is anyone who want to start an online business, but they don't know how, they need help from metaphysics. So this is one of it. And then, or anyone who want to grow their online business, probably already have an online business, but you want to know how can metaphysics help me to improve sales, lead acquisition, marketing, content creation, all of these things here to ultimately how to close better. All right. So, and it also for someone that want to become a coach, speaker, and instructor, but they don't know how to promote themselves online. Yeah, because I believe there are a lot of great coaches out there, be it a bazi, fitness coach or health coach. I believe there's a lot. But the only problem is not that they don't know how to do bazi. It's not that they don't know their stuff. It's because they don't know how to market themselves. Okay, so therefore, if you're someone, you have a great knowledge about something, you're only missing the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle is about digital marketing, then this program is for you to get started. So, and also for anyone who want to get promoted in their marketing job, yeah, you know that digital marketing is one of the highest paid in the job market right now. Do you know that? Yeah, so maybe you are a digital marketer, you want to add in new skill so you can impress your boss about the results you're getting. So that one will be you might suitable for this program. And also for anyone who want to quit their job, but they can't do it yet because due to high commitment, but you can start a side gig, then this program will share with you how to get that. I understand that, not everyone need to resign. A lot of time because you have a heavy commitment, you have a family to feed, right? So don't resign. I'm not asking you to resign. I want you to add one more project. Now, this is your side gig project to start a digital business, okay? And also for anyone who feel lost in life, they don't know what to do, why not start with this? And how about someone that's seeking for income continuity after retirement? A lot of time people keep asking me what to do after retired. So you don't want to start something only after you retire. You want to start something now. So when you retire, you don't feel the drastic shift because the income is still flowing. You still got something to do. Okay, so it become a very smooth transition, not a drastic change. Okay, and then number 8 is for those people who looking to turn their hobby into income, right? You have certain hobby, you want to learn how to monetize it. This one will be the one. And also for anyone who aiming to achieve a high profit income. Okay, if you belong to one of this category here, then this is for you. So now, what I'm going to share in this program, this special program here, is the end goal here is to give you sense of security. So you have another source of income. And if you do it well, who knows, right? This one will become your mainstream of income. Now, in order to pull this off here, you need to master 5 pillars, 5 mastery pillars. Yeah, why is 5? Because when you translate digital marketing into metaphysics, it's about the 5 elements, or I call this the 5 core mastery pillars. Okay, let me share with you each of these pillars. Would you like to learn more about these pillars? Well, the first pillar you need to master is the wood element pillar. The wood element talking about from ideation to profit blueprint. I discovered that a lot of people that have an idea, but they keep talking about it. Yeah, after a few years, nothing happened yet. Right? So how do you convert an idea? The idea always start with where? Our pillar, remember? To try to look at what kind of product or services until it becomes something that people can consume, ready for market. That process, people normally didn't go through because that either they don't know or they find too hard. So therefore, this is the first pillar you must master first. Yeah, this is especially important for someone who don't know what to sell or they don't know the nature of the product that align to them. So this is the wood, because wood element represent growth, represent creation, because wood always growing. Okay, so once you master this, then we'll move on to the next pillar. The next pillar is fire, because in the end, it's about your ability to speak, to sell something, right? So fire represent the influencing element. Therefore, you must learn how to sell. Yeah, sell basically means influence. How do you talk? How do you present? Even you talk to your boss, you must learn how to sell yourself, right? So this skill here is you can acquire it. It's not something that is a gift, I have it or don't, but you can acquire it. So I'm going to talk about here what kind of way you can use metaphysics to help you to do one-to-one and one-to-many. Okay, some people are better in one-to-one, like a consultation process. Some of them are good for one-to-many, like in a webinar, they talk to like hundreds of people. So that is one-to-many or even thousands of people. Okay, so this is something you must learn in period 9 because Li Gua is about influence. Okay, so this is to help you to master the art of massive influence. And once you do that, then we go to step number 3, is the earth, because fire produces earth. So this means that you're going to learn how to unlocking the digital gold mine. Yeah, earth element, right? So I'm referring to social media, because you do know that nowadays people buy a lot of stuff from their phone, no longer from websites, right? So therefore, these are the group of people. yeah, that you want to talk to help them, to offering service to them. Okay, so therefore, I just share with you something. I do a lot of experiment on this. One of the things that people looking for in social media is to get things become viral. Okay, this one is still on testing phase. All right, experimental phase here. So I actually play around with Chiman. Yeah, can I increase the chances of getting my post become viral? When your post become viral, you can get to talk to more people. You can reach out to a lot of people that haven't know anything about you yet, but you're able to reach. So a lot of digital marketeer, they want to create viral posts. Yeah, so I also play around with that. I say, hey, what if I can use shipment to help me to increase the chances for my post to become viral? So here is my average. This is my Instagram. How many of you here, you follow my Instagram? You're my Instagram followers. Okay, so sometime occasionally I post reels. So, or you can call this a short videos. So therefore, every time I post a reel, the Instagram will give me some statistic. Okay, this is my normal day post. Okay, so normally the view will be around this 12K. All right. So, and then like this. So when you make it viral means you want to double up this. So I tried this in the month of March. It's still under experiment. So using human, then I got this. Yeah, this is the post on the right is after apply shipment. And this post in my Instagram, it got viral. Okay, so let me share with you here. First of all, if you compare this, this is the number of plays or number of time people view my post. My average post is 12 point, maybe I round up to 13K posts. And if you look at this one is way more higher, 398,000 plays or view. Okay, don't you think it's a drastic improvement? Yes. Okay, and then also about the number of likes. Yeah, 300 to 2,300. But you think about this, right? I think you must know a lot of people they like to count the likes, but sometimes you get more likes because people being polite. Okay, they just want to make you happy, or sometimes they're just blindlessly clicking like or press the like button. It does not give you a denominator that your post is useful. Yeah, the one you should pay more attention to is this number of save. How many of you here you save certain posts before? Give me a thumbs up or yes. You found the post so useful, you save it. You don't know whether you're going to read it again, but you hope that one day you're going to read it again because you know it's useful for you. Okay, so don't you think this one is much more better than like? Okay, because even you save the post, the guy who posts this doesn't notice. It's for you. Okay, so from 54 become 2,000 are 268. Pretty good. Yeah, for a viral post. Okay, by comparison, of course, I know some of you even get more safe posts. Yeah, but for me, by comparison, for me, it's already good. So now, how about this one? Number of share. Don't you think it's also important? How many of you here you've seen a post is important? You like to share with your friends so they can also learn the information or make use of the information. Okay, so if you look at the share here, from 39 share on my average post to 8,506 shares. Is it considered a huge leap by comparison? Yes. Okay, so this is some of the experiment I do in the digital world. Okay, so I'm still trying. I'm just telling you. Yeah, so this is what I do. Yeah, so I like to test stuff like this. How many of you here want to learn something about this, even though it's still under experimental stage? Type the word yes or give me a thumbs up. It's still under radioactive stage, okay, as a metaphor. Okay, all right, cool. So this is about the earth element, the social media. The next one here, this is important. It comes to metal. Metal is where the decision making is where you need to launch your product. So how do you create a high performance product launch secrets? Yeah, this is super important. yeah, from metaphysics point of view. And finally, let's say you're able to create success. That is not enough because you still need to, because matter produce water. How do you immortalize your digital profit stream? You don't want to just getting lucky, make a bunch of money one time, and then you cannot repeat the success. Yeah, that is very heartbreaking, right? To experience that. You not only want to make money one time, you want to make sure it's consistent. It might not be a lot from the start, but as long as it's consistent, you know you're doing something right. Then you can grow it. Okay, you can repeat the formula. So therefore, the water, because water represents flow, yeah, so the wealth need to continuously flowing, so you can consistently getting profit, yeah, from your digital stream. Don't you think this is important? So therefore, to round this up here, so let me summarize this. So the first pillar, we talk about ideation, and then the second pillar is about the art of influence. Third pillar is about the social media. The fourth pillar is about product launch. And finally, how do you generate consistent income? So don't you think this is important information to acquire? Okay, so I'm going to use from the perspective of Yijing, bazi, and Shimen to address each of the pillar of these important 5 core pillars for digital entrepreneur mastery. Okay, and I also add one more layer, talk about AI compliance, so you get the best of both worlds. How many of you here like this? And I'm going to teach this once. If you think this is something you need, yeah, to get you out of the rat race, I want to create additional income. So therefore, I want you to know that a lot of people think, okay, I want to learn this, right? I want to learn from the books. This is B player. Because B player do things on their own. They try to do everything on their own, try to save some bucks here and there. Yeah, but the A players, they want to pay someone to do it, to save time, someone to teach them, someone that go through that part already. Don't you think it makes sense? So if you thinking to do this, then there you go. This is the program, Digital Entrepreneur Mastery. I'm going to do this only once. All right. So this would be the tuition fees for this. And can I know first, right? I want to give you an offer. How many of you are interested to learn? You know this is important. Give me a thumbs up or type the word yes in the chat box. Okay. All right. So now I'm talking to those who are interested. You want to learn this. So for today, we open up the slot for bonus. We already closed the slot during our pre-launch. So for today, if you decided to join us, how many of you here like to learn about feng shui also? Okay, so how about the bonus? I'm going to share with you. How do you activate your house feng shui for product launch? Feng shui activation for product launch. You heard about feng shui activation for nobleman, intelligent star, peach blossom, right? How about feng shui activation for product launch? So before you launch something, you can activate your house to help you to support or boost up the results. How about that? Okay, so this one, if you want to get this alone, it's worth 497, but I'm not going to sell this. And I'm going to include this as a part of the bonus. Yeah, if you choose to join us today. All right. Okay, cool. So now, and this one also come with, yeah, if to encourage you to take this step further, because I know this program can help you in so many ways. So for the first 30, I already closed this during the pre-launch, but for now, I'm going to open this again. For the first 30 who join now, you're going to get another bonus here is 3 ways to attract elite noblemen into your life. Okay, so you want to be quick on this because once we reach 30, yeah, so we need to close the quarter again. Okay, like last time. So this is also worth 497 off for sale. So you get, in the end, you get 2 bonuses. So let me summarize everything for you. Yeah, this is a next level digital entrepreneur mastery program. So you start with the main core program called the Digital Entrepreneur Mastery with the mastery of the 5 pillars. So this is the one, and then you get the first bonus for feng shui activation for product launch. And if you part of the first 30, you are the fast action takers, then you're going to get this 3 ways to attract elite noblemen into your life. So in total, this one will be 2191. And for today only, you can get everything for 497. So which means you get all the 3 above for this. So it's give you a saving of 77%. So if you're interested on this and you want to grab all these offers here that you know is valuable to you, then this is the link. Enroll now at joeyap.com/digital. Okay, so this is the link here, and then the team also actually posted the link in the chat box. Okay, take a look at it, and then you want to be the first 30 to enroll for this. So now, if some of you cannot, you think that, I don't have any Chinese metaphysics background, don't worry, because this is perfect for all level, including beginners. Even you don't have any prior experience. Only one thing I need from you, the desire to create something on your own, the desire to become independent, the desire to acquire the ability to generate wealth without depending on your boss alone. Okay, so that's all I need. So now, if you cannot make it on the actual date of the program, all the program, including the bonus, will come with 7-day replay. So you still can watch it, okay, within the 7-day replay option here, which is good. And also, if you think about this, if you divide it into 1 year, it just costs you like $1.40 per day. But for an opportunities to learn something that can help you on your online businesses, because eventually all wealth will be generated online. Okay, so the question is when. You want to do it now, or you want to wait for a time that you have no choice, you are forced to change. Okay, that time will come. So you decide. All right, so now someone might ask also, what if I learn this, then somehow maybe you're not focused, or you procrastinate a little bit. So is it a result guarantee or not? So let me tell you, you never know what the outcome of your decision today. No one will know, because there are so many factors involved. Your motivation, your commitment, so many things, right? But one thing is certain, you either succeed or you are one step closer to success. Okay, all right, so think about this, and the card will closing in the next 24 hours. So you want to do this, you want to grab all these offers, so block the date, 24th and 25th of August, and I'll see you in the Digital Entrepreneur Mastery. Okay, through all this, you're going to get the 2 bonuses as well. Okay, if you have any question, talk to the team, and then they will assist you in any way is possible. Okay, all right. So some of you are thinking that, so let me see. If you have any question, you can ask me now. I also can help you to address some of your concern about this program here. Okay, Sandra Lau asked where's the link. I think Carrie just posted there, and then the team also posted. So you can talk to them if you have more questions, or you want for some arrangement of the payment, talk to them. Okay, all right. So, okay, how many of you here already joined this program? I don't know, 他的问me. During the pre-launch. Wow, so many of you here. So I would like to say thank you and congratulations, right? You're on the journey or on the path to master the digital entrepreneurship. Okay, that is, good to see you in this coming August. This is one of the kind. Yeah, so these are the information I haven't taught before in any way or any platform. I haven't done it before. All these are my own research and then my own implementation. Wow, so many of you already joining. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your commitment and your support on this. Okay, you're welcome. So now, if you have any questions about the program or something I shared today, during the webinar, you have any question, I'll take time like, 5 to 10 minutes here to answer some of your questions. Okay, all right. So let's see. Okay, by the way, do you like today's webinar? Do you like it? Do you like the new way of seeing your party chart? Yeah, do you now know the new path to wealth in period 9? Okay, great, great. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so if you have any questions, wow, it seems like so many of you enjoyed the content today. All right, good. Yeah, this is just a tip of the surface of the iceberg. There are much more interesting things you can learn from the digital entrepreneur mastery. So I hope to see you guys there. Okay, any questions? You can ask me now. Okay, Nick Ng asked if I've joined the P9 mastery program, do I need to focus on the hour pillar, what product to launch? It gives you a guide or attribute. Yes. Okay, give you, because some people they don't know, right, what they want, then this one will give you more clarity on that. Or maybe new idea, maybe you already have an existing product, you're wondering what is the next thing, maybe you can refer to this pillar. Nick Ng. All right? Okay. So someone asked about the syllabus. Just now I share you about the syllabus, the 5 pillars. This is what I'm going to share in that program. I see JC asked about the syllabus, right? I just showed just now the 5 pillars. Okay, Brenda asked, I would like to have an extra income. I already retired, but I don't know what kind of business to get into. Will this program help? Okay, this program will help you, yes, in the hour pillar. And this one is for online business. Okay, specifically for online business. But if you want to start something offline, then you only can know what product to sell, but all the rest, I will teach you how to make money online. Okay, I'll more focus on online. Okay, this question from Yu Mei Li. Does the punishment between the hour pillar and the day pillar count towards the low cost but high volume? No, only clash. Punishment is not counted. Yu Mei Li? Okay, this to answer your question. Okay, Jessica Chai asks, I have a preschool running now and I'm going to retire soon. Will it help me if I join this program? It will help you if you plan to do something after you retire. It will help you on that. If you don't plan to do anything, then probably you just listen for fun. Okay, you just learn new stuff. Okay, all right. So Olga asks how long the PDF can be available. There's no PDF. This is a live stream class. And how many online meetings? So there will come with the main program is counted as one, and then there'll be 2 bonuses. So each of them are conducted on different time and date. Okay. Fire asks, if you already have an online business and you want to expand, will this help? Of course, definitely it will. But does it apply for all business or you have to be doing parts? No, this apply to anything. Either it's a product or services. As long one of your sources of selling is via online. What if, okay, this question from Song Sing Xiu, what if the clash is our pillar rabbit with the month pillar? So the month pillar clash is not counted. It has to be the day with the hour. All right. Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, I think I addressed all the questions here. So if you have more questions, feel free to get in touch with the team here. We have Carrie, we have Chris, we have Ely here. So yeah, 3 of them are more than happy to assist you in any way they can. Okay. So for the rest of you here, I wish you have a great rest and I hope to see you guys in this upcoming program in August. Till then, keep in touch, stay healthy. I'm Iverson. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.